My name is Claude Johnson, and I'm the founder and executive director of the Black Fives Foundation. And our mission is to research, preserve, showcase, teach, and honor the history of African Americans in basketball from the NBA.
Yeah, what's going on? Sterling Brown, with the Houston Rockets now, Maywood native, right outside of Chicago, Illinois. I definitely tapped into many different things. I have a foundation in Chicago, the Salute Foundation, which stands for Sacrifice, Ambition, Loyalty, Unremitting Truth, and Educate. And, I'm tapped into the community as well as, just trying to find better ways to advance myself and my family, make investments. And, I'm tapped into a lot.
So one question I'd like to ask is, at what point in your career did your skills improve the most?
I would say probably my last 2 years in college, right, coming into the league. That's when just everything was starting to line up. My mental, my understanding of the game, the physical, me actually, being in the gym, working out, lifting, and just it all started coming together for me. And I started looking at the game different. I started seeing, how I can attack, and, just start coming into my own, knowing my game, figuring out, I can shoot the ball. Okay, let me do this more so that'll take, pressure off, and that'll make guys get up on me. Now I can go past them, and I can do that as well. So that's when I just really started understanding the game and my game more, and that's when I, started to take off. And I'm still getting better. I'm still young, and I still got a lot, to learn. I still got, a long way to go as far as skills, getting better, strength, and all of that. So, and the sky's the limit right now.
Is Houston embracing you?
Yeah, the entire city is embracing me. I love the organization. I love everything that we got going on. The staff, the training staff. It's great. It's a great situation. The team, every guy on the team is, real and down to earth. Like, I couldn't ask for a better situation to be in.
This summer, a lot changed.
Yes.
Whatever we were thinking about and whatever we thought was the thing that needed to be done, it seemed like that was elevated to another level. What was the thing that stuck with you the most?
It gave me more belief to see that we can all come together and, make change and demand it. Like, we got a huge boost, like, during this quarantine this past summer, like, everybody, different races, the Black community came together even more. Like, we all came together and we showed that we can actually, create our own change instead of waiting for it to come to us. Like, and that was pretty much, it hopefully it gave everybody else just as much belief as it did for me. We can actually go out here and do what we need to do and, go get this change that we need, because we've been dealing with it for a long time. That's just the reality of it. We got a long way to go. It's not going to change, in a night or a month or a year or even 2, 3, 4. Like, it's going to take a while. We got to just keep, going. That progress is what we need, and we got to keep coming together to do it. But it definitely gave me a lot of hope. It's been a system that's deeply rooted. For me, it is not getting too high and not getting too low. Not getting too low because of the oppression and the things that we face, the obstacles and everything that we got to battle, and not getting too high when we do get a win and a case or something. It's staying evenly balanced and understanding what it is we're dealing with, and operating with it for face value. It is what it is. It's here. We got to deal with it. How can we move on? How can we advance? How can we help the next person next to us? How can we help our kids understand, at a different level, when they grow up than we were? It's just not getting too high, like I say, not getting too low, but just dealing, handling our business, do what we got to do, really. Part of the stuff that we got to do forward is, figure out the mental. We got a lot of mental trauma, that holds us back from going out and doing a lot of things. So we got to, deal with that. That mental health that's huge, especially in our community.
It is. Because not only that, but like there's almost like a stigma about, getting therapy, and it's just a matter of us encouraging one another. Like you talked about your shot, like at some point you discovered you had a shot. You must have set a goal, or your coaches and you yourself said, okay, I don't care what anybody said or what I think. I'm going to I'm going to get this to here.
Yes, sir. Definitely, man. Definitely. And that, basketball, correlates with life in a lot of ways. You can't, be complacent and, be okay with making 100 shots or, helping out a certain amount of kids. Like, we got to keep doing it because the next, 3, 4, 5 kids, they might have a different mind and a different, goal that they want to accomplish than the previous ones that you helped. So let's boost them, you know what I'm saying? Let's give them the opportunity as well. They might make an advancement in life that we need, so it all correlates.
How do you come onto the court every day, whether it's practice or in a game, and have that other gear or that other mentality that, besides skill and talent, there has to be something else, right? So what is that, Sterling? What do you feel that is?
It's really just controlling what you control. Like, you got to go out there and go hard every second you on the floor, like, no matter what, and no matter who you playing against, no matter who on your team. Even if you don't get the most shots, you can still impact the game. You can go out there and get every offensive rebound, every defensive rebound. Those easy putbacks right there, you can score your points off that. You ain't got to necessarily be the point guard, bring it up, shoot every, ball, like, shooting guards and everybody, the most dominant, players on the court. You can impact the game with your energy, getting steals, talking on defense. It's other ways to impact the game. And when you do get the opportunity, to put up a couple shots or bring it up and, do your thing, like, take advantage of it. But, a lot of guys now feel like, oh, I got to score. Yeah, if you score, that's cool. A lot of guys out here can score. A lot of guys out here can't play defense. A lot of guys out here, not that hustle man on their team that's going to go out there, take charges, go out there, scrap, get the 50-50 balls and everything. So really just bring that energy every second you're on the floor. Think you can, lock up anybody it is and, just bring that energy and that dog, really. And that's something that's in me, like, from, where I grew up, how I played, who I played against, playing against my brother. He never took it easy on me. So I had to, I had to adapt that mentality. Like, man, I got to do something. Like, I got to be tough. I got to go out here and scrap and fight, and at the same time, I'm, it's for me, it's feed my family as well. So, if you got something that you're thinking about, the reason why you're doing it, you got to keep that at your forefront as well, and that's whatever you do, basketball, life, whatever it is.
We were corresponding earlier about, the future and like what to do and where are we now? Where do we go from here?
We don't have time. We can't go back. We can't backtrack. It's a lot of things that we can do, though, that I feel like, we can do. And just talking to some mentors and some people that, I study. For one, is that educating ourselves.
Yeah.
Educating ourselves on, our history and what we're dealing with now and everything. And it'll put things in a lot, different perspective. And it'll be able to open, those pathways for us to see which direction we need to go, which direction we can go.
If somebody wants to find out more about your organization, what's the link and what's the best way for them to help?
Go to our website, thesalutefoundation.org, or you can hit us on Instagram, the Salute Foundation. And, we pretty active, and, we still got a lot of people, that's wanting to get active and do things with us. And, we just had a huge holiday drive. We had over 2,000 people, 2,000 cars come by giving them toys and everything to the kids, groceries and all of that. So we pretty active. Y'all can, get in touch with us. But as far as, our two organizations getting together, we tapping into basketball and sports as well. We can, put together a clinic, educational clinic with, some activities, whether it's virtual or when this COVID thing, clears up, we can get together in the city, and, do it in the actual gym, a historical gym. It's different ways. We can definitely, stay in contact and put it together because we need it, man. We need everything, that we can do.
Oh, that sounds great. Well, thank you, Sterling. I appreciate it. Thank you, PUMA.
Yes.
I feel like the answer to anybody listening, I feel like, Sterling, that you were listening. I hope I was listening as well to you. And I hope that our viewers are listening as well and that they appreciate the conversation.
Yes, definitely. You know, big shout out to PUMA. I mean, they definitely, you know, giving us, you know, this platform, and you know, we got to just continue to take advantage and, you know, continue to uplift each other and grow.